Hello, my name is Kathy Martin and I'm the creator of Prealgebrateachers.com. I help pre-algebra teachers elevate their teaching so that we can spend more time with those we love and less time lesson planning. Today, I want to show you how I teach my students how to graph lines in slope-intercept form. For an awesome note taker just like this, head on over to the link above or the link below, depending on how you're watching this video. If you are already a member of the Prealgebrateachers.com community, this is already up in the forum. So you can go ahead and check out chapter 9 and find this awesome note taker right here for your students. So I want to show you just a quick tip on how I teach how to graph lines in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So this is how I set it up in my classroom. So if you have y equals mx plus b, m equals the number of times you move, and the number in your numerator tells you to move up or down, your denominator tells you how many times to move to the right, and then the b stands for where you begin on the y-axis, because that's our y-intercept. So let's do an example. So if I had the equation y equals 1/2 x minus 1. All right, 1/2 x minus 1. So I'm going to begin at -1. So here is -1. That's where I begin. Put my first dot there. And then my slope tells me to go up or down. And it's a +1, so I'm going to move up. And then I'm going to move to the right twice. So I begin here. And from here, I'm going to move up 1 to the right twice. Again, up 1 to the right twice. Up 1 to the right twice. So on and so forth. And then I can connect my line. And we're just going to pretend my line is straight because I don't have a ruler. Okay, boom. So I'm going to go ahead and just erase that and refill in my chart. Okay, so that was easy. So if I have y equals 2x minus 3, I tell my students if there is no fraction that you can see, right, there's always an imaginary 1 underneath. So in this example, we begin at -3 on our y-axis. So here's -3, and we're going to move up 2 to the right 1. So from here, we're going to go up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, so on and so forth, and we can just go on forever. Okay, let's do another one. What happens if we have a negative slope? We do the same exact thing. So I'm going to go ahead and refill in my chart here. That looks pretty ugly, so I'm going to fix it. Okay, so if I have a negative slope, we do the same exact thing. If I have y equals, say, -1/2 x plus 2. So here I'm going to begin at +2. So I put my first dot on +2, and now since this is a -1, I'm going to move down and to the right. So here I move down 1 to the right 2. So I go to the spot where I begin, and then I move down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. I always teach my students move to the right because it's easier when we start for them to always just move to the right. They have a direction to go. They know exactly where to move, to the right. And then as we practice more, I can teach my students to move left and like opposite, but this is a great place to start and build those foundational skills. So M for move, B for begin. So anytime you give them an equation that's already in slope-intercept form, they know, okay, I look at the y-intercept, that's where I begin, and then I look at the slope, and that's going to tell me which way to move. And this is a negative number, so I move down, and your denominator always tells you to move to the right. So let's do another one. So I'm just erasing my graph because it looks so ugly. My apologies. All right. Okay, so if I had y equals -3x plus 4. Again, this does not have a denominator, so we're just going to add 1. And it's always an imaginary 1 there. So here, we begin at 4. That's our bell. So we begin at 4. So I'm going to put my dot at +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it tells me I'm going to move down 3 to the right 1. So here I move down 1, 2, 3, and then to the right 1. Down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. And then bam. That's it, you're done. So you connect the dots, draw your arrows, and now your line is straight. Hopefully much straighter than mine. I hope that this tidbit has helped you, give you a little bit of some ideas on how to teach slope-intercept form to your class. If you would like a note taker that looks just like this, it has our y equals mx plus b, and it tells you m for move, b for begin, go ahead and click on that link above to download this free note taker. I will see you right here for next week's Tuesday teaching tip. Again, my name is Kathy Martin. I'll see you next week. Bye.